Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into one of my favorite things, making a house feel like a home. I'm sharing 10 decorating rules that completely change the way I approach my own space. These aren't your average tips. These are the game changers that took my home from blah to ah. So grab a glass of sweet tea, get ready to be inspired, and let's jump in. Y'all, have you ever walked into a room and felt like the furniture was about to swallow you whole? That's a scale and proportion problem. It's all about finding the right size pieces for your space. A massive sectional sofa might look amazing in a furniture store, but in a small living room, it's going to feel like it's taking over. On the flip side, a teeny tiny coffee table is going to get lost next to a big, comfy sofa. Think about it like this. You want your furniture to fit comfortably in the room, like it was always meant to be there. When you walk in, you should feel a sense of balance, not like you're navigating an obstacle course of oversized furniture. And remember, it's not just about the big pieces. A large-scale rug can actually make a small room feel bigger, while a too small rug can make a space feel choppy and undefined. Take the time to measure your space and really think about the size of the pieces you're bringing in. Trust me, getting the scale and proportion right is the foundation for a beautifully designed room. It's amazing what a difference it makes. Now let's talk about balance. Balance in a room creates a sense of order and harmony. It's visually pleasing to the eye. But here's the thing, balance doesn't have to mean perfectly symmetrical. Think about it like a seesaw. You can have two people of equal weight on either side, or you can have one heavier person sitting closer to the center, balanced by a lighter person sitting further out. It's the same with design. A large, chunky lamp on one side of a sofa can be balanced by a group of smaller picture frames on the other side. It's all about visual weight. And you know what? Don't be afraid to throw in a little asymmetry. A single statement chair, like a vintage velvet armchair, can be the perfect counterpoint to a sleek, modern console table. It adds a touch of the unexpected and keeps things interesting. Remember, decorating is like life. It's all about finding that sweet spot between order and a little bit of playful chaos. Let's talk about color. Color has this incredible ability to completely transform the mood of a room. It's like magic. But choosing colors for your home can feel overwhelming, right? That's where a color palette comes in handy. Start with a base color that you love. Maybe it's a calming neutral like cream or gray, or a bolder hue like navy or deep green. Then add in pops of other colors that complement your base. If you're going for a serene vibe, stick with a few muted tones. But if you love a bit of drama, don't be afraid to mix in some brighter accents. And remember, it's all about balance. You don't want one color to completely dominate the space. Think about using different shades of the same color to create depth and interest. A deep emerald green paired with a lighter sage green creates a sense of harmony within a room. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what speaks to you. It's your home, your canvas. Chapter 4. Let there be texture. Now, let's add some dimension to your space with texture. Texture is like the secret ingredient that takes a room from flat to fabulous. It's all about creating visual interest and depth by layering different materials and finishes. Think about it. Wouldn't it be boring if everything in your home was the same smooth surface? Instead, mix it up. Pair a sleek metal coffee table with a plush, cozy rug. Add some rough-hewn wooden shelves above a smooth marble fireplace. Bring in some woven baskets, chunky knit blankets, and velvet pillows. It's like putting together an outfit. You want different textures to play off of each other and create a sense of visual intrigue. And remember, texture isn't just about how things look. It's about how they feel too. Imagine running your hand over a smooth, cool marble countertop, then sinking into a soft, velvety armchair. See? Texture adds another layer of sensory experience to your home. Chapter 5. Focal points are your friends. Every room needs a star, a showstopper, a focal point. It's that one design element that immediately draws your eye and sets the tone for the entire space. It could be a stunning fireplace with a gorgeous mantel, a large-scale piece of art that you absolutely love, or even a bold accent wall in a dramatic color. Once you've identified your focal point, everything else in the room should complement and enhance it. Think of it like supporting actors in a play. They're there to highlight the main character. Arrange your furniture to draw the eye towards your focal point. Use lighting to highlight it. Choose accessories and decor that complement its colors or style. Remember, your focal point is the heart of your room, so make it shine. And don't be afraid to get creative. A focal point doesn't have to be something grand or expensive. It could be a collection of vintage plates that you love, a gallery wall of family photos, or even a beautiful indoor plant. The key is to choose something that speaks to you and makes your heart sing. Chapter 6. Plan your layout before you push furniture. All right, before you start moving furniture around, let's talk about layout. Don't just wing it. Take some time to plan out your space. Trust me, a little planning goes a long way in preventing decorating disasters. First things first, grab a measuring tape and sketch out your room on a piece of paper. Or if you're feeling techie, there are some great room planning apps out there. Once you have a visual representation of your space, start thinking about how you actually use the room. Where do you naturally gravitate towards? Where do you want to create conversation areas? Consider traffic flow. You don't want furniture blocking walkways or making the room feel cramped. Think about the relationship between different pieces of furniture. For example, you want your coffee table to be within easy reach of your sofa, and your dining chairs should have enough space to pull out comfortably from the table. Remember, a well-planned layout is key to creating a functional and inviting space. Chapter 7. Embrace the thrill of the hunt. One of my favorite things about decorating is the thrill of the hunt. Don't be afraid to source your decor from all sorts of places. Flea markets, antique stores, vintage shops, online marketplaces, and even your own attic are treasure troves of unique and character-filled pieces. Mixing old and new, high and low, creates a space that feels collected and personal, rather than like you just walked out of a furniture showroom. Plus, there's something so satisfying about finding that perfect piece that tells a story and adds a touch of history to your home. Don't be afraid to haggle for a good price, and always keep an open mind. You never know what treasures you might stumble upon. Remember, the most beautiful homes are the ones that reflect the personalities and passions of the people who live there. So get out there, start exploring, and let your inner treasure hunter run wild. Chapter 8. The power of the little details. Never underestimate the power of the little details. It's the small touches that really elevate a space and make it feel finished and polished. Think about it. A beautiful set of cabinet knobs can instantly upgrade a tired dresser. A collection of vintage books stacked on a coffee table adds a touch of personality and charm. A few throw pillows in different textures and patterns can completely transform the look and feel of your sofa. It's like adding jewelry to an outfit. The right accessories can make all the difference. Pay attention to the things that often get overlooked: light switch plates, curtain tiebacks, even the soap dispenser in your bathroom. These small details might seem insignificant, but they add up to create a cohesive and well-designed space. Remember, it's all about creating a sense of intentionality and thoughtfulness in every corner of your home. Chapter 9. Sample that paint. Let's talk about paint. Paint is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to transform a space. But there's a little secret that most people don't know. Lighting plays tricks on paint colors. The same shade of blue can look completely different in natural daylight versus artificial light. That's why it's so important to sample your paint colors before you commit to a whole gallon. Don't just rely on those tiny paint chips at the store. They're too small to give you a true sense of the color. Instead, buy a few sample pots of your top contenders and paint large swatches directly on your walls. Then, live with those swatches for a few days. Observe how the colors look at different times of day, in different lighting conditions. You'll be amazed at how much the colors can change. Trust me, taking the time to sample your paint colors will save you from a world of regret later on. Chapter 10. Your home, your rules. And finally, the most important rule of all, decorate for you. Your home should be a reflection of your unique personality and style. Don't get caught up in following trends or trying to impress anyone else. If you love something, go for it. Don't be afraid to mix different styles, experiment with colors, and showcase your personality through your decor. Remember, there are no right or wrong answers when it comes to decorating your own space. The most important thing is that you create a home that makes you feel happy, comfortable, and inspired. So go ahead, break the rules, have fun, and make your house a home that truly reflects who you are. After all, your home is your sanctuary, your haven, your happy place. It should be a place where you can relax, recharge, and be your true, authentic self. Outrow, create a home you love. Thanks for joining me, y'all. I hope you feel inspired to tackle some decorating projects in your own homes. Remember, creating a beautiful and welcoming space doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It's all about following your heart, trusting your instincts, and adding those personal touches that make a house a home. If you liked these tips, don't forget to like and subscribe for more home decor inspiration.